Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of The Locker Room. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We got to talk about Kevin Durant real quick. Now, if you guys don't know, last summer, man, Kevin Durant actually requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. And the Brooklyn Nets, Sean Marks, the GM, they pretty much said, no.
Nope.
So Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving showed up and they played for the Brooklyn Nets this season. Got off to a rocky start. The head coach, Steve Nash, God bless the man, he got fired after a 2-6 start. Jacques Vaughn took over. And the Brooklyn Nets actually started to play some pretty good basketball. And then Kyrie Irving decided that he wanted a new contract, right? The Brooklyn Nets and Sean Marks told him no.
Nope.
And Kyrie Irving said, okay, trade me. The Brooklyn Nets acquiesced, and they got Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn and sent him on his way to the Dallas Mavericks. Now, Kevin Durant being Kyrie Irving's quote-unquote best friend, he was pretty much going to follow in his footsteps and ask for a trade as well. And that is how Kevin Durant ended up on the Phoenix Suns. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Phoenix Suns in the last series, they pretty much handled business against the lowly Los Angeles Clippers, right? Got them boys out of there in, I believe, 5 games? So that was a pretty good series for the Phoenix Suns. Now they are taking on, ladies and gentlemen, the Denver Nuggets. And the Denver Nuggets are up 2-0 on the Phoenix Suns. Now tonight, Kevin Durant, 10 for 27, 2 of 12 from the three-point line. That will not get the job done. And it really brought me back, man, to last year when Charles Barkley made these comments about Kevin Durant being a bus rider.
All these guys can play, but please don't tell me you're a great player and you're averaging 20. Come on now. I don't think I ever played in the playoffs and averaged 20.
Here we go.
Is Kevin Durant a great player?
He is.
And he's been stifled by Boston.
And
I was going to go there.
And let me tell you something. I don't want to badmouth the dude, but I see you guys always talk about that championship stuff. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. If you ain't driving the bus, don't walk around talking about you're a champion. If you riding the bus, I don't want to hear it. Come on, Shaq, tell them. All these guys walk around with these championship rings. Hey, y'all bus riders. But let me tell you something.
2 in a row, Chuck.
When you the bus driver and you got all that pressure where you have to play well or you're going to get the blame, that's a different animal.
It's a different animal. But I think also guys on the bus.
Shut your bitch ass up.
They're
More
also
important.
giving directions.
Yeah,
Giving
stop.
directions.
No.
There are guys that are on that bus giving directions. They're not just sitting there.
Yeah, they just on the bus. Because let me tell you something. The Clippers, because let me tell you.
There's guys, Kevin Durant's not on the bus. He's just not on the bus.
No, but what has happened when he was driving the bus?
Well, he's never just.
No, what was happening when he was driving the bus?
He lost in the finals.
Yeah, okay, he did. And then when he was in Oklahoma City again.
But he was driving. You don't think he was the bus driver in Golden State?
No, I do
You
not.
don't think he was the best player on that team?
No, I do not.
Wow, I do.
Well, you can say that, but
I thought he was the best player.
You don't join no 73-win team and talking about you.
But he was the best player.
No, he got MVP. He wasn't the best player. Iguodala wasn't the best player. He got MVP. Stop that.
All right, well, that's something I didn't know.
On today's episode of Stop That.
So you guys heard what Charles Barkley said, and I'm gonna be honest, man, I agree with Charles Barkley 1,000%. This guy Kevin Durant, man, last season after the Golden State Warriors went up and beat the Boston Celtics, man, me and Kevin Durant had a funny little exchange on Instagram, and I told him, I said, listen, man, you got to win without Golden State because Draymond told you to leave and that they could win without you. And ladies and gentlemen, they won last year without Kevin Durant. They've won before Kevin Durant got there. They won with Kevin Durant, and they won once Kevin Durant left. So in my opinion, the only way that Kevin Durant is going to solidify his legacy in the NBA, man, this guy has got to win without Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and the Golden State Warriors. Now, this situation in Phoenix, man, I mean, these guys just don't have a bench, man. That's just what it boils down to. And Chris Paul, the guy exited the game tonight with an apparent injury, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. A left growing tightness or something like that. So I don't know what the situation is with Chris Paul. This guy stays hurt. He had a prime opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to win a championship back in 2021, up 2-0 in the NBA Finals, and he could not get the job done against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And me personally, I said, man, listen, their window's closed. They got Kevin Durant, but they gave up a lot to get him. They gave up a lot of their depth in Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, man. So really, honestly and truly, man, when I look at this season for Kevin Durant and how things started and how it's probably going to end, this has been nothing short of a disaster, man. Like I said, Kevin Durant's going to go down as one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball, but you got to win without the Warriors, bro. You just have to do it. I'm sorry. LeBron had to do it. He went down to Miami, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He won 2 championships, but he had to go somewhere else and solidify everything that he did in Miami. And that's exactly what he did when he won in 2016 against the Golden State Warriors, man. So Kevin Durant, he's got to do the exact same thing. And until he does, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we could ever put him in the same category with the likes of, the LeBron Jameses, the Steph Currys. He's just not in that class, man. It is what it is. The guy's been team hopping for years now. And until he's able, like I said, to win without the Warriors, I don't want to hear it, man. I really don't. Like I said, still a phenomenal player. Like I said, he lives a great life, so I'm happy for him, Who knows if he even cares about this legacy stuff, but, the fans, I know we do. And like I said, I'm going to stand by what I said, man, when it comes to this whole Kevin Durant situation, man. You got to win one without the Golden State Warriors. But what I want from you guys is to come into the comments down below and let me know what you thought about everything that I said in this video, man. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace.